All right, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody, and welcome to this walkthrough of the EtherChain smart contract code. We are going to have a look at the verified contract and just have a read through it because I want to clear up a few things and I want to point out a few highlights for everybody that it's important to know because as we know, we have had a self-destruct code so that we were able to move funds in case we found an error in the contract. Now that we have verified, guys, we are 100% decentralized, and I want to show you where we can actually find that. Now, we can see that we are already on the EtherChain page. As we know that the contract address is displayed at the top. Now, first and foremost, before we go into that, I just want to say it has been a tremendous response and a huge growth after the verification of this contract, and it is fantastic to see it. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Now, moving on to the more important things, we want to have a look at the contract address. If we click on it, it will take us to EtherScan. And this is where we can actually check and verify the contract and read the code ourselves. Now, we are not looking at the transactions. What we want to look at is the contract itself. Now, as you can see, it's got now a green verification arrow next to it. And if we go into it, we can also see that it's now the contract source code is verified with an exact match. And I believe this is what everybody has been waiting for. So guys, congratulations. We are done with the first month of pre-launch and we are now finally officially launched and fully verified. Now, let us have a look at the code, guys, because this is what's important to know. Now, what a lot of people will claim and say is that we have the self-destruct code with that someone has access, the admin can take the funds. No, that is incorrect. And that is readable in the contract. Anybody can actually read and see this at any time. They just actually need to know what to look for and how to read the contract. So I'm going to show you this. So scrolling down a little bit, I want to show you what people will see, and that is when they scroll down, they will see this one, the contract destructible. So this is a self-destruct code giving the grand owner, that is one person, the grand owner, that is one address, the ownership and the functionality to actually, or the access to actually call this function. So as we can see, there's only one grand owner, and there's only one grand owner that holds this, the access to this functionality. Now, before we verify, guys, if you scroll up a little bit, we can see that before we verified here we go. So before we did verification, we deactivated this function. So nobody can call it. And it says right here, dev leaves the contract without owner. It will not be possible to call only owner functions, which is the grand owner. So anymore, it can only be called by the current owner. So note, renouncing ownership will leave the contract without an owner, thereby removing any functionality that is available only to the owner. Function, renounce ownership. Only owner, emit owner transfership, owner address 0. So the owner address is now 0. Now, we can verify who the grand owner is by going at read contract, scrolling down just a little bit, and we can see the grand owner of the contract is address 0x000000. This is not a person. This is not an address. This is a dummy beat. So nobody now has access to call this functionality. I don't have the access, Dev don't have the access, nobody has access to it, and nobody can regain access to this functionality. It has been given away to an address that doesn't exist, and that address cannot give it back. And any dev can say the same thing. So we welcome any third-party audit or independent audit that wants to be conducted by anyone who wants to try to find faults or just want to verify themselves to do so. Please go ahead. Any dev, any programmer will say the same thing. So this is where you can actually find it, guys. If anybody says anything different, just show them this, and I believe that will be it. We are 100% decentralized, guys. There is no one who can gain access to the community fund of the EtherChain contract. There is nobody who can control it. The only person or the only thing that does is the smart contract itself. That is the beauty of the smart contract technology. And that is why we have such tremendous trust for it. So guys, that is where you can see it. You can read it at the code. You can read it at the read contract. There you have it. And with so, guys, I want to congratulate each and every one of you. Let us build our future. With this program, we can help and support millions and millions of people around this world. And as said, we have only just begun. It is my pleasure to share this journey with you, and I'm looking forward to what we're going to achieve. All right, guys, take care. We're going to see you at the Zoom again. Take care. Bye.